Hello guys, a very warm welcome. It's Choma here back with another video, and for today it is a quick share on how I achieved this flat twist faux bun look for work. I was looking for something a little bit different to do whilst protecting my hair. I didn't want my hair out that week. And so I put together this look that I had seen on Instagram, and I thought this will be perfect and definitely will still be professional within the workplace. So I put it together. So this is a video just showing you guys how I got that done. So if you want to be able to find out more, then stick around. All right, guys, here we go. Okay, so it is my usual. I started on freshly washed and conditioned hair. For the month of April, I was using the Design Essentials Almond and Avocado Detangling Shampoo and Conditioner. So with this particular style, I've done flat twists before, but it was a different parting pattern. And these flat twists, they're going all back. So what I do is I start right down the middle to start creating my partings. A handy tip is always having an extra mirror. You know those salon mirrors that you can get from your hair shop? It just helps with the parting process, guys. It saves so much time if you can actually look behind you to see what's going on, to see whether your parting is relatively straight or not. So that's a handy tip for you to be able to consider when you're doing this look, because parting is the most difficult thing when you're doing it on your own. It's always a thing that takes the most time. It really, really is stressful sometimes. Once I put that half away, and on this particular section, what I'm doing is just measuring how many sections I will need for me to be able to do my flat twists. So I don't actually start doing my flat twist with this particular part that I'm sectioning off, but just to give you an idea of how much hair you will need. Because what you want to do is have the flat twists as even as possible. Sometimes it's hard to get them even enough, but you want them as even as possible so that when you come to do your flat twist, you know that it's going to look relatively even when you actually achieve the style. So that's something else to be able to consider as well. And once I'm happy with how the parting is and how the sections are going to go, this is where I start my moisturizing process. So because sectioning can take a little bit of time to be able to do and be happy with, you'll find that your hair will start to dry within this process. So what I do is I go in with my spray bottle. Now this is the Vernon Francois Mist, which is a water. I then apply the ORS olive oil for Naturals buttercream styling smoothie. I'm just using the one product for the flat twists, guys. I know, very shocking, very surprising. There's no lock method or anything like that. I think with this particular styling smoothie, it has everything that I need to ensure that I've got my hair well moisturized, and it's also going to give me curl elongation as well. So that's what I really liked about the particular product in terms of what it was going to give me. And I'm excited to be able to see how the twist out is going to go. But for the meantime, that's all I need to be able to do my flat twists, and I'll go in to start the process. You guys know I have done a demo on how I do my flat twists and how I've become more confident in doing my flat twists. The link is above to give you guys an idea of how it's done. And of course, as I always mention, depending on your parting and how you're going to do the flat twist, it's always a little bit more challenging, but just takes a little bit of time, a little bit of practice, and trust me, it is achievable. And then with the second parting, it was a little bit easier to do because I did also have my computer monitor in front of me where I'm able to see myself while I'm filming. Yes, I finally gotten myself sorted out for anybody who is in on my Instagram stories and the struggle that was how I was filming before. But this was also handy because then I could see without actually using my mirror where my parting was going to go. Just for this angle though, for this side or this half of the hair, because the other half, I struggled. It wasn't as easy for me to be able to actually see my partings and gauge it. So I feel like the right side of my hair was definitely a lot easier to be able to part and actually style as normal. It became a little bit more challenging the second half. But yeah, so just to give you guys an idea of how I actually do my flat twists. It's pretty much the more you practice, the better you get at it, to be quite honest with you. So if you haven't done it for a long time and you come back to try and do flat twists, it can get a little bit challenging. Flat twists have definitely become one of my favorite styling methods to do because now I know how to do them. So they definitely are. Bear that in mind as well. Don't spend too much time parting your hair thinking you want dead straight partings, do what you need to do and don't worry too much about perfection, and just try it so that you achieve a reasonably good look. You know, as long as the partings aren't all the way off, then I think you should be okay. But side note, guys, the ORS olive oil for naturals, the buttercream styling smoothie, this is infused with ghee butter and coconut. The ghee ingredient is actually from Ethiopia and is great for your hair. Absolutely has great benefits for your hair. So I was really excited to be able to try this particular smoothie. Got the particular products in a goodie bag for an event I attended for my friend who is a poet, Mina West. She's an amazing poet, just released her first EP, and you guys definitely have to check her out. So I'll link her channel above so that you can have a look, check out the video, check out her stuff. She's really amazing. As you guys can see, it can get quite tiring to do the flat twist, especially when it comes down to the middle. And because I had a bigger parting or a bigger section of hair to get through in the middle, it was a little bit challenging. So you can see I'm taking breaks every so often and just stretching it out, because it's a lot of work, guys. Like, sometimes if I was doing this like all the time, if I was doing my hair all the time, I would have toned arms. Like, seriously, my arms would be so toned, because it's a lot of work. It is a lot of work, but definitely it's something that I enjoy. You guys know I enjoy styling my hair, so you know it's challenging, it's difficult, but I always want to be able to show you guys the struggle and the triumph through the struggle that I always go through, and it's why I document the mistakes as well. It's not about the perfection and the achieved look that you guys will see. You'll actually see like my struggles in life of how I actually style my hair and how challenging it is, but also how much fun I have doing it, and me being stubborn and not wanting to give up. I always just try again until I get it. So as you guys can see here, it's not the neatest, but it's in a flat twist, okay? Nobody come for me about, you know, how messy it is or looks or whatever. It's just whatever you are happy with, and if it's okay for you, it works. Yeah, I was okay with it. It worked for me. I go in with my gel as normal to be able to finesse my edges, because you guys know by now, man, I don't need to tell you, like, edges need finessing. Like, like this makes up for my messy partings and somewhat not so neat flat twist is the edges. Like, if you get the edges right, then you're cool, you're all right, you're good to go. That's my justification for it. So I do the usual, I set with my bandana, and then I come back to be able to add the faux bun. So with the faux bun, I start by putting together my flat twist at the end with my band as normal. And this is how I actually put together my faux bun. So I'm using the Janet Collection Noir Afro Twist, and this is in 1B. I like the texture of this particular hair. It's the one that's more realistic to my hair. If, for example, I use the jumbo braid faux bun, which I actually attempted, guys, I just, haven't shown you. I attempted using the other one that I use for my ninja bun. It just didn't work quite well. That one was a little bit too sleek, like too smooth. So I needed something that was going to be quite kinkier in texture, and this hair works quite well to be able to match this particular look, and that's why I went for this particular hair. So what I go and do is just tie that to the end of my flat twists. What I'm doing is twisting the hair so that I start creating my faux bun. So this is an example of how I actually get it done. Depending on whether you're going to sleep in this particular look or whether you're going to remove the faux bun at the end of the day before bed, your faux bun will always look different. So I was removing it every evening and then re-adding it in the morning, and it will always look different. You won't always achieve the same kind of look because the hair is quite, it plays, like your own hair. So just note that it won't always be exactly how you have set it to be the first time around, but it will still work. I add some bobby pins just to be able to secure that so I know it's not going to come out, because again, it's not always as secure as possible. So you want to be able to ensure that you add those bobby pins in, and then you're good to go. So that was me, guys. I did this on a Sunday night, and I was all set and ready to go for work the next day. I covered my hair at night with a headscarf. In the morning, I re-added the faux bun. And that is the final look, guys. I'm very much a minimalist when it comes to going to work. I enjoy sleep a little bit too much for me to be able to get up and do my full face. So what I usually do is keep it to maybe adding a bit of concealer under my eyes for those bags, honey, for those bags. And then a little bit of mascara and a bit of lippy, and then I am good to go. So it's just a matter of just adding the faux bun in the morning if you have taken it off before you go to bed. But it definitely was a great look for me to be able to do. Got some great compliments at work on it as well. Lasted about a week. Gets a little bit messier, but at the weekend, for example, you're then able to do a flat twist out, which is what I'm going to do. So it's a great look to be able to actually do, and it is multi-purpose because then you're able to get more than one look out of it, which is really, really cool, and which I really, really liked about it. Okay, guys, and that is a wrap from me. Thank you so much for watching. Do give this video a thumbs up if you've enjoyed it, and let's chat below in the comments. If you're joining me for the very first time or you're returning and you haven't subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so that you never miss a beat. Also, turn on the auto notification bell. That way you know every single time I post a video. All right, guys, until next time, thank you so much. Bye.